Imagine how broke I got after the nigga disappeared. Poof, into the dark he went with his bag. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name is Ningezi, aka Miss Money. Have you already subscribed to this channel? If not, please subscribe to my channel. It's free, it doesn't take much of your time. I'll be here waiting for you to subscribe. So guys, there was this guy that I was having a thing with. We're not mentioning names over here, so I will call him what name can I give him? I'll call him Long Hand because his hand ain't short, honey. His hand is long. So guys, I was seeing this guy, Long Hand. So I said seeing this guy, I think should be about a year ago. Not a year ago, I'm lying. I think about 2 years ago. So I met this guy on Instagram. So when I met this guy on Instagram, we started talking in the DMs and all that. And from the DMs, we took it to WhatsApp and all that. He's from another country. So when I started talking to the guy, we became friends and all that. We got to know each other more. He invited me over to fly over to his country. So when I went to see this nigga, he was nice, he was excited to see me. His friends were happy. So the first day when I got there, we went to his friend's club. So when we went to his friend's club, there was champagne there was everything, there were bubbles everywhere. There were nice girls, there were everything you can think of. So after I stayed there for like a week. So when we started getting to know each other, I didn't really think it would be a relationship or turn into something that serious. So this guy swept me off my feet. He would give me everything that I would want. He would give me basically everything that I dreamed of. He would buy me shoes, he would give me money even when I didn't need it. So this guy was too good to be true. But the most important thing that I really liked about this guy, he was so gentle with me. Honey, I'm short fused, so I flip when it comes to things that I do not tolerate. I really like snap. So this guy was very gentle, but he also has anger issues, but he would rather walk away and calm down than come back, and he would listen to whatever that I have to say to him. So one day when I was in his country, he went out partying with his friends. So when he got back, he was drunk. I don't know if he forgot that I was there, or he was testing the waters to see if I was really a normal person, or some screws were missing. So I had remained because I wasn't feeling too well. I had a headache, so I didn't want to go anywhere. I've got days when I'm like that, when I just don't want to leave bed. So this nigga, oh, sorry for the language. So this guy went to the club with his friends. I don't know if he forgot that I was there or what. So he comes back home. He comes back with his friends. They have girls with them. They walk into the house. They brought the party to the house. So I hear noise. I was sleeping. I hear a noise in the living room. So I get up to go and check what's going on. And yeah, they're having fun and whatnot. They're drinking, everything was happening. So when I walk into the living room, he was seated next to a girl who he was putting his arm around her shoulders. So I'm there, like he's like the first person that sees me, because his back was facing me. So the first person that sees me is his close friend, and he's like, "Hey, our wife, how are you?" I'm like, I'm okay, because I was all sleepy and I was in my pajamas. I'm like, "I'm okay, how are you?" And then so he now realizes that I'm awake and whatnot. So he's like, "Hi babe," and he gets up, and then the girl starts now yapping. She's here. "Who's this girl? Babe, I thought you said you liked me from the club. I thought you said you wanted to be serious. Who's this girl?" So then I'm just standing there. I'm like, I'm surprised, and he's trying to like make her stop talking. So he's like, "Babe, let's go to the bedroom." So we go to the bedroom. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's like, why is that hand saying what she's saying? It's like, "No, it's nothing serious. You know, the club, everyone's drunk, and we didn't want to just come so early. So we decided to come back and just drink from here. So it's nothing serious." So I'm like, "No, I'm not cool with you fooling around, because if you can bring girls to the house while I'm there, it means you can also cheat when I'm not around, because that's very disrespectful." So then that day passes. I was pissed. But I didn't really want to show that I was that crazy and I was a psychopath. So days went on. I was really interested in this guy. So we spoke at length. So it was finally time for me to leave. I left. When I got back home, we continued talking, with video chats like almost every day. So should be like 6 months along the line of dating, things begin to go left. So now he's complaining because of my school. He's saying, "No, I don't get spend time with you. You're always busy. How are we going to manage to be in a relationship? You're that side, I'm this side. So I want you to drop whatever that you're doing and come here, and you can continue your school, and you'll be doing long distance school and whatnot, distance, I mean." So I'm like, what am I going to tell my guardians when leaving, that I'm just going to stay in another country and leave my school? So then I'm like, no, I can't do that. So this guy decides, we plan for my birthday last year that I was gonna fly over to see him. He had planned something for me. So then it's should be he booked a ticket and all that. I did everything that I was supposed to do. Then I called this guy the day I was supposed to fly over. I called this guy, nothing. I text him on WhatsApp, nothing. I direct text him, nothing. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I tried to text his friend, nothing. I call him, nothing. I'm like, and then what is going on here? So then I decided I will go regardless of him picking up my phone calls or not. So I decided to take my leap of faith. By then I had some coins and all that. So I didn't really care if he was there or if he wanted to talk to me or not. But I knew, of course, that's my man. So whether he likes it or not, I'm going to find him there. So I flew over. So when I got there, I got to his house. I was welcomed by the house help and the guards. They allowed me in. He wasn't home, so I got in the house. Well, they knew me, so there was no problem. I got in the house and I sat waiting for him. So when he got home, he was with someone. So now when he gets to the house, I think he didn't ask the gate man if anyone had come in, because of course they thought he knew that I was going to come. Of course he knew. I wasn't just crazy. It's not like I just woke up and decided, oh, I'm leaving, I'm going to see this person minus him going. He paid for my ticket and decided to be quiet. So I decided to surprise him. So when he gets in, he was with someone. So he's now shook when he sees me. he didn't expect me there. So he's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what am I doing here? What do you mean, what am I doing here? I'm your girl. I'm supposed to pop up anytime I want. Anyway, I wasn't popping up. I was just showing up. I was showing up because I was supposed to be there at that particular moment because he got a plane ticket for me. So now I'm there. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, so really? So you stopped picking up my calls. You couldn't answer my phone calls. You couldn't, nothing. I tried calling your friend. He couldn't pick up. So you told him to ignore my calls and not reply to my text messages. So what's going on? So he's there looking at me like I'm on drugs or something. And the hand is also just there staring at me. And she's asking, long hand, who's this? So me there in my mind, like I'm there, I'm just about to snap. I'm like, this nigga is playing with me. This nigga is really trying me. This is the moment for that inner girl to come out. So I'm like, I start talking now, blah blah. After everything that we've been through, after all that, I've been faithful to you, you've been cheating on me. So now after I say all that, I guilt trip him. He's like, no, babe. So the other girl now starts flipping. Hey, now you're even calling her babe. Hey, what? This, you had get out of my boyfriend. I'm like, your boyfriend? Which boyfriend again? Are we talking about the same man? Or there's another man in the mix? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is my man, not your man. So then it became physical. I'm a small person, but honey, I will drag your ass when it comes to the bag. I will fight for the bag, regardless of what it takes. I will drag your ass. Because as far as I was concerned, that was my man. And he understood that he was my man. We were on the same page. She was just doing my job when I was not around. So she had to know her place. I was there and she had to leave. So they were busy fighting. He called the security to come and take the other girl out. And I don't know how she left. But we remained. I tried to fight him and all that. He just looked at me like I was mad. He was just like, honey, I'm not going to entertain your rubbish. He's just there looking at me. So now, the next day, I'm not talking to him. He leaves for work. And I'm just there, quiet. So my birthday was on a Tuesday. He comes back. He's got flowers and all that. Still nothing. He tries everything. So then, I think it should be the day after my birthday. He's like, what do you want? And then he surprised me with lubes, red bottoms. So I was happy and all that, and I decided, because you know your girl loves this. So I decided to forget about everything, and I tried to just drop everything. I'm like, oh, the hand is now happy. The hand now has what she wanted. So sorry about that. So then after that, we continued doing our thing there. We had fun. He decided to make up for his behavior and all that. I was happy every day. It was good. It was all that. So now, when I come back this side, I just land and he asked me, are you safe? Are you home? I say, yeah, I'm safe and all that. Guess what the guy does? He blocks me. I'm like, how? So I'm wondering, what did I do? Did I say anything wrong? Was it the way I acted? Like, what did I do? I thought we were on the same page now after we talked things over. A week, blocked. Instagram, WhatsApp, normal phone calls, blocked. So then I'm like, I'm now in poverty. We're now in the boat of suffering. The bag is gone. Suffering has come. Suffering has fallen upon us. So then I'm just in my mind, because I fell in love with this person and I thought we were on the same page. So I tried everything. I tried to use my my friend's phone to contact him. Nothing. He knew my friend's line, so nothing. So when finally, like after, like I started forgetting him, like I think it's after, should be about 4 months of not saying nothing, nowhere, he decides to unblock me everywhere and just decides to come back like nothing happened. So he calls me, he's like, hey, I'm in your country, can we chill, blah blah. I'm like, first of all, wait.
The nerve, the audacity, the gumption, the gall.
You're not going to come back into my life like you never left, or you're not going to come back into my life like you have a position there, or you have the right to just come back and start asking for things and saying things. Where are you getting the audacity from to say what you're saying? So then he's like, no, we need to talk, I was just going through a lot and sorry, whatnot. I'm like, no honey, no, we're not going to do that here. Over here we're not gonna do that. So guys, that's how I got ghosted.